Action. Welcome back to the Chemical Man podcast. Welcome to the new studio on here. I wanted to come on here and take a minute, and I wanted to talk about training. Training is something we all have to do, whether we start out brand new, we've been out there 10 years, whatever, there's always training to be done. And this is really for all the new guys out there. When you get out there and you start training, and you're going to get out there and you're going to see this massive rack or this big old unit, and your eyes are just going to get huge, and you're going to be like, I have to know all that? And they're going to be like, yeah, you got to know all that from the front to the back. So when you get out there training with someone, try to take your time. That is the opportunity to ask all the questions that you can think of. Ask every question out there that you can come up with. There might be some stupid questions, but they will get answered, and they'll get in. And if they can't answer it, they'll find someone to answer for you on there. And also for a person that's been out there a long time that's training someone new, we also forget about things like we were there once, we didn't know how to do stuff, and we have to figure things out and as we go along and follow procedure and all that. I was talking with a guy yesterday, and he was telling me about that he was training somebody new. And the guy went to go grab a nitrogen fitting, or nitrogen hose. He's like, hey, get that nitrogen hose. We're going to hook it up over here. So the guy grabbed it, didn't really know that a nitrogen fitting is different from like a water hose or a steam hose or something different. So he's trying to take the nitrogen fitting and put it on the 3/4 inch bleed. And the guy's like, oh, man, this guy really doesn't know anything at all. I just assumed that he. So you have to look at things like that. You have to look at things like somebody's never been in a plant, someone's fresh, someone doesn't know what a level transmitter is, someone doesn't know what a temperature indicator is, someone doesn't know what a check valve is, someone doesn't know which way the suction and discharge on a pump go. There might be people that come out there that don't know how to read pressure gauges. There's a lot of things you have to take into account when you train somebody. And it's a lot. Believe me, you've been out there a long time. You get set in your ways, and the last thing you want to do is train someone new. But hey, we have to. And what's even worse is when you have people retire or a big high turnover, and then you have new people come in, and then the new people that just got qualified are trying to train the new people because that's all you have to train. So that gets a little hard sometimes too. It's good and bad because sometimes when the new guy trains someone brand new, they kind of helps them remember things and helps them learn their job a little bit. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, and let me show you this, and let's go look over here because I remember them telling me that this pump runs different than it should, and stuff like that. But for all you new guys out there, take your time, read your manuals, ask your questions. If you go outside in the rack and want to walk the lines, man, tell somebody you went out there. The last thing we need is something to happen, and we don't know where you're at. We're like, hey, where's Billy Bob? Man, I don't know. I haven't seen him. Well, do you know where he is? No, I thought he was in the control room. If your name's Billy Bob, I'm sorry. But anyway, hey, but tell somebody that you're going somewhere. Have your radio on if you have a radio in the unit. Make sure that it's got a fresh battery in it. These are things that you'll do as you start to work, but these are things you need to do. You walk outside with a laser pointer. Tell somebody, hey, I'm going to go out here and trace this line to learn where this go and everything too. Another thing too is when you're training or you have a trainee and you're with a good shift, it's always good for the shift to help. Man, we try to have people draw the whole unit. We'll tell them, draw the whole unit on the board, and then we'll ask you questions, and we'll rapid fire you questions so that way it prepares you. So when you go in there at the end and talk with the leaders or whoever you need to talk to get qualified, you feel more relaxed, you feel more at ease and stuff like that. Man, I tell you, when we rapid fire questions and we make them draw it out and make them ask them, where does this go here? Where's that? Why does that do this? It really helps them in the long run that they've told us helps them a lot. And they're a lot more comfortable answering the questions at the end versus the day-to-day stuff. But we've also had people come out there draw the unit very well, like on the board, and like, my goodness, you can hang this thing in a museum. It's so good. And then when they walk out the door, they walk to the right instead of the left, and they go the opposite way. You're like, the wreck's to the left, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't know. How'd you draw it so well? But you don't know where the rack is out there. So you Yeah, people like that too. Um, but I just want to jump on here and get a little video out for you guys and say, hey, look, just take your time when you're training. Talk to your trainer if you're new. If you have a question, ask all the questions in the world. The problem happens sometimes is you will train and nothing will happen. Nothing out of the ordinary will happen. It just be day-to-day stuff. Soon as you let go by yourself to work the job, that's when everything just hits the fan, it seems like. You're shutting down, you're starting up, you're making batches, you're doing whatever it is. It's like you didn't see any of that during your training because everything ran so smooth. And the moment you get qualified on the job, the moment, stuff happens. It's happened to us all. But at the same time, it makes you a better operator, makes you understand the process more. It just a whole lot better in the long run on there. If you guys have any questions about training, I'm going to try to get some videos out about interviews too. I'm going to try to get my wife. We're trying to do some questions and answers for interviews and stuff to try to help people out on there. I think that would be a big push because a lot of people always ask stuff like that. Again, if you need help with your resumes, feel free to let me know. Send me an email. Email's in the list somewhere. If not, send me a message and I can try to help you out on there. Always like and subscribe. I'm trying to put out video as much as I can. Now that we have the new studio, I can put out more content on there. I'm trying to have more topics that dealing with like divorce and stuff like that. So just wanted to get out there. But yes, for training aspect, follow your trainer. Man, if you have to grab their pocket, pull it out and grab their pocket, pull it out and grab the pocket. If they get up and go outside, get up and go outside with them. If they're doing something over here, go see what they're doing. Any little thing that they're doing, it can help you out in the long run. And y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a good day. And I'll try to have another video out soon. So we'll talk about some more topics. Anyway, have a good one. Peace out.